very much. Thank you very much. It is great to be a Republican. You notice back here we have our Democrat trackers out here tonight to make sure if we say anything that we will be held accountable, I guess. Anyway, it's great to be with you this evening. And Kay Henderson here, Radio Iowa, what a rock star. She actually she loves my office. We share the same building because she gets to watch all the protests at my office. Is that right? Anyway, and I see Simon is here tonight. I love Simon. He's great. I will warn you, don't ever go on a radio show with Simon. He will not. He does a great job, and for the conservative cause, he is a great spokesperson and always very, very challenging. As you folks know, last year we had an election, and you look at this congressional district, and I got about the same number of votes as the president did. How does that happen? Well, a lot of people voted for this president because they personally thought, they kind of liked the guy, but then they voted for me to keep an eye on him, keep him in check. And that's exactly what's happening and what you see. A lot of people concerned about gridlock in Washington and all those things. But that's exactly what the American people voted for. It is very frustrating. It's very hard. But it is what we have to do to advance our cause, to make sure that we get control of the federal government, the spending in Washington. We're going to have a major effort here at the end of this month. The fiscal year ends the end of September. We'll have the debt ceiling in mid-October coming up. But the thing that now has changed the subject for everybody, obviously, is Syria and the situation there. And I think what we're seeing with this president, and unfortunately, lack of any kind of foreign policy, any real leadership in the world today, it is very unfortunate. We cannot garner an international coalition to help us. He wants to do this on our own. And I don't know if anybody here, I'm still waiting for the first person to support action in Syria. I mean, I've been doing town hall meetings all month. I'm still waiting for that first person because it's just an irrational argument that supposedly, that if Assad used chemical weapons, killed men, women, and children, so our answer is for us to attack civilian targets and kill men, women, and children. With what result? I don't know. He can't give an answer to that question, what the result is. It is a difficult time. When we go back, I'm going back tomorrow. We'll be in session on Monday. The Senate's going to apparently do something on Wednesday. We'll see what happens there. If they pass a resolution, the House will take it up either at the end of this week or in the following week. If they don't pass it there, the House will not pick it up. And there's no reason to go forward. But what that does, it has isolated us in the world community. It has shown the lack of any kind of policies that we have in the Middle East. I always think about the president when he was first elected, went to Cairo and gave this speech about how he was going to bring the Middle East together, how we were all new friends, and we're going to have a reset about our relationship with the Muslim world. Well, he couldn't even go to Cairo today because it's in chaos and on fire. You think about the lack of leadership that we've seen, and that's why we've got to hold him accountable. I think this next election cycle, folks, we'll have a great opportunity when we see what happens to kick in with the president's health care bill here in the 1st of October. I think it's fascinating also to see that someone who is supposedly for the middle class now is saying that, well, corporations don't have to comply with the law. They get an extra year. Individuals in the middle class, they have to sign up for the health care bill. When you look at tax policy, he wants to give corporations a break, but not individuals and small businesses. So whose side is he really on, and what agenda does he have? It is going to be a difficult time. It's going to be not pretty to watch. We will hold to our convictions, our belief that we've got to limit the federal government, limit the bureaucracy that is totally out of control in Washington. I honestly think that we're to the point today where we have 4 branches of government: executive, legislative, judicial, and now the bureaucratic branch. because they have not been kept in check at all with the dysfunctionality, with the Senate not doing any appropriation bills. We cannot limit the bureaucrats and the regulations they write, all of those types of things. We're at a crisis, I think, and we need to stand firm on our beliefs that we can, in fact, have this country be strong again, be prosperous. If we would just unleash the American people, that is what would bring us economic prosperity and I think national security here also. But anyway, God bless you for everything that you do to help and support our causes. I could not be standing here today if it wasn't for so many of you and all of your help and support. It was an incredible election, difficult time when you look. We had 83% new people for me in this district, running against the sitting Democrat incumbent, Mr. Boswell, who's now retired down in Davis County because of you folks. But anyway. The incredible job that you did in the last campaign, and we're all disappointed in the presidential race, but we came through only because of your help. And Kathy and I thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We're going to work our hearts out to continue to bring your ideas, your thoughts, your vision for the future to Washington rather than have Washington dump on us here. So anyway, thank you all very much. God bless.